What's up, guys? Philip Collin, PAC Pythons, and I am so very excited to share with you the PAC Rack. This, what my son is holding, is going to change what you expect out of your metal racks. And when I get through the features and quirks of this system, I think you will definitely be considering sharing this with your friends and go and check out our Kickstarter. We're going to, in a first round on the Kickstarter, we'll be selling these rack systems at 60% of retail. And I think that even at full retail, these are a great buy if you're considering a metal rack system and you consider the cost per tub. We are extremely competitive with more features than anyone else has on the market. Now, before I continue to brag about myself and lose you because I'm rambling, let me show you what this thing can do. I have built a metal frame prototype using another company's tubs. And frames and tubs might be terminology you're familiar with, but you've never probably heard of a hanger. This is a tub hanger. This is what I've patented. By the time, it's patent pending. By the time you watch this, it will be patent pending, and that Kickstarter will be open and live. Links will be down in the description. This is a single piece of plastic that requires no tools to install or remove, and is interchangeable for different size tubs on a single frame. So let's go through a scenario. You own the Alpha 100, which is a 10 shelf high, 10 tub wide rack system, and you sold one animal and a second animal has now grown to be too large. Well, if that were the case, you could, zoom in on the side here, take a look at removing the tub, removing the hangers, replacing them with a wider hanger, and then now replacing that with a wider tub for your growing animal. I can show you that here now in the real world. Very similar process. And as you saw in the animation, even with the tub above and below, it does not interfere with those tubs, so I can easily remove this and from this empty space work and remove this hanger. And now not only am I able to put a larger tub, I can consolidate my tubs down to one side very easily, and that can keep things more organized or whatever. And then also, while you're working with let's say you're rearranging things or you need to consolidate whatever, this lid stays with its tub in a very efficient way, so that now this animal that's in here is still secure and can just be set aside while I'm working with my rack system. It's awesome. And there's nothing to clean. The animal can only interact with the tub and its hanger. So whenever I want to move this snake down over here and take that snake and move it here, all I gotta do is swap them around. To put it back in, it's just as easy as it came out. So come through the space that the tub would fit into. The hanger comes just slightly forward, interlocks with the frame in the rear, and then snaps down into place. And this tub slides right back in, just like any other rack system. Ta-da, ta-da. How awesome is that? This is so cool. This is a brainchild of mine. I came up with the idea a while back. This has gone through several versions and has been refined down to this very, very efficient system. Now, let's say, again, in the real world, that you want to continue to use this frame and have it just grow with the animals that carry it. So now, instead of going up to the number 2 tub where it's twice as wide, let's say you decide you want to go up to a number 3 tub. This same frame can hold everything from a hatchling all the way to a boa. You can put extremely large, all the way to being full width of the frame, and it all functions exactly the same. I cannot tell you how awesome this is. Are you excited? Do you love it? Do you think they should buy a PAC rack? They should buy my invention? Yeah? Rufus? Yeah, man. It's my hype man. He's so hype. Aside from that, they're going to have pre-built in. This one doesn't have it. Obviously, you probably noticed there's no heat tray. There's no rack below. If you go back and look at the animation again, you'll see that all of those components are there. It still functions exactly like it should. There's just enough room for everything to wiggle in and out. It's fantastic. No tools required. And this metal frame is all aluminum. All the other manufacturers of metal frames use stainless steel and probably coated steel. This will be a very thick 3/16 aluminum on all of the cross members. The legs are going to be square tubing, 1/8 wall. I'll show you here on screen a stress analysis that I've ran on this system, and that is extremely overweight. The stress analysis we ran is the equivalent of putting an adult ball python inside each of those 100 tubs. So effectively like 300 pounds of snakes in this rack. And the maximum fluctuation or bend in any one of the members is like 1.5 millimeters, which is nothing. So it's like less than 1/16 of an inch, I think, or right at 1/16 of an inch. Extremely stout system, will never ever rust, and is versatile to the point that it can grow with your business or with your animals however you need it to. It's going to come in small sizes. It's going to come in full size, breeder size racks. Eventually, we'll even produce extensions so that you can purchase 2 more shelves to go above that will fix onto the existing racks that you own. And again, that will be with no tools required. And it'll just be plug and play, snap right in, rock and roll. This is the Alpha. So I've shown you pictures of the Alpha 100, Alpha 50, 50S, T, and the 25. There will be a second model, and that second model will be a deeper rack system that will be more efficient for keeping adult sizes. So this can hold adult size tubs, but the deeper ones will be more efficient because you'll have more adults in a single rack versus what this would be. But if you guys are just as excited as I am, and I hope you are, please share this with your friends. Any social media outlets that you have, share this video or share the link to the Kickstarter with your friends. The quicker we can get excited about this Kickstarter and get the funding filled, the sooner we can get to production, and the sooner this could be like a real thing. For anyone curious, if the Kickstarter doesn't go through entirely, I am still planning to move forward with this plan. I will go to production on my own, but really hope that we can get pre-orders and have people getting a good deal on these racks, and also helping me get this thing going in a very cool way. So I love you all very much. Say, y'all take it easy. If it ain't easy, don't take it. Peace.